So Brackets, it's an open source code editor for web development and design. So front-end web work focus on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And it's also written using web technology, which means that the real power of Brackets is anyone who can write JavaScript code, anyone who's a web developer who'd be using Brackets also knows all the tools that are used to build Brackets.
And that was just too enticing not to try to take advantage of when you have a community of experts who would use this tool but also know how to build and extend the tool. And so open sourcing it actually then meant that we could invite that community in and they could make direct contributions. They didn't have to know somebody at Adobe. We didn't have to sort of explain how everything worked. It's all right there for them. And there's no other way to do that other than open sourcing it. We found that there was this interesting sweet spot where we could build a desktop application for HTML and JavaScript developers using HTML and JavaScript.
And that's really powerful because you can basically meld your tool to your own needs or desires. You can customize Brackets using the technology that you already know and love and use every day. And so one of the cool things is that we actually use Brackets to write Brackets.
There's a lot of benefits to open source, and the first one that's kind of clear is just that it increases your velocity. You have more people working on the project, so if you're building something very big, you can build it faster than you would if you just have a few people working on it. And that's a great one to tell internally to the powers that be when they're trying to approve your open source project. To say we're just going to build this faster. Everyone loves to hear that. But for us, it was actually about innovation. It was about building the things that we couldn't think of.
One of the big goals for Brackets was to sort of be a thought leader in the space of the kinds of tools that web developers and front-end developers are using. And I think we definitely proved that out, that a lot of the concepts that we began with in Brackets have really been popularized in a whole range of different tools that you see now in desktop code editing tools, in specialized websites, even in some of the developer tools that you see built into web browsers. Brackets was one of the tools that really popularized that and brought it to the forefront.
So Brackets was the first project that Adobe started with the intent of being open source from day one. It was a very scary thing to do at the time, to say start this new IP. And so a lot of it was just walking through the process and understanding and making sure that the company realized that this was a great thing to do and it was a benefit. We started on GitHub as a private repo. We started with the intent of it always being open source. And then the thing that made us flip the switch was when legal and the powers that be finally said, okay, yeah, we get it. We get why we're doing this. We see the benefits. And so by involving the community and allowing anybody who could write JavaScript and HTML to also extend and build into that platform, we basically fundamentally got an army of engineers, not just in Adobe, but externally as well, to start to build this product. And it is really one of the reasons we were able to get something out the door that was so comprehensive in the short amount of time that we've been spent on it.